Hello. So today we're going to be working on time, like your watch time. Okay, so we'll run right through the list. I might jump around a little bit only because it'll be more seamless and kind of group some of these together a little bit more easier. So, all right. So the first word is finish, finish. Just your 5 hands, finish. And finish, like we talked about before, can mean already, or it's done, or when you say finish to somebody, it means stop, like knock it off. So you can say finish to your kids, finish. My kids know that one. Okay, so the next one, morning. If you think about like the horizon, the sun comes up from underneath the horizon. So morning. So morning, noon, because the sun is straight up in the air, right? So noon, afternoon, right? The sun's coming down, afternoon, and night, okay? Morning, noon, afternoon, night, okay? Sometimes you'll see just right here, night, okay? Morning, noon, afternoon, night. So there's also, since this is noon, and you can do a 12, right? You all know number 12. So this is noon, and then if you put it underneath, right, because the sun straight up in the sky at 12 means it's noon. So the sun underneath at 12 is midnight. Make sense? Noon, midnight. See my 12. Okay. Night. Okay, so day, you can do it 2 ways. This is your hand shape, day or day. Or you can leave this one flat, day or day. Okay? And it just means like when the sun is in the sky, day. Week. Okay, week. The way that I always remembered it is if I have a calendar, and this is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? Week. So that's the sign for week. 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 Okay? Month. Again, think of the calendar. You have a week here, a week here, a week here, and a week here, right? So this symbolizes 1 of the weeks, 2 of the weeks, 3 of the 3rd week, the 4th week. So month. That's the sign for month. Month. Make sure you have it towards you, month. Don't put it on the outside and do month. You keep it towards you, month. Okay. Year. I like the sign for year. It's very easy to remember. The earth goes around the sun 1 time. It takes a year, right, for the earth to go around the sun. So that's the sign for year. Year. Minute. Minute. You can do minute, like this is the face of your clock. Minute. Minute. For second, you'll see several different signs for that. You'll see this go really fast, okay? Second, you'll see it go backwards, second, and you'll also see people sign SEC. 50 seconds, okay? So second, second, second. Hour is when it goes all the way around, right? The big hand goes all the way around 1 time, hour. So 2 ways to sign that. You can do hour, see where your wrist bends, but I do it hour. It's the same thing, hour, hour. But I do it this way because I want to keep my wrist from bending, hour. Half hour, 2 ways to do this. You can do half hour, right? Because it means that the big hand has gone from here to here. So you can do half hour or half hour. So you're going to touch once, touch twice. Half hour, half hour. Okay? Alrighty, so today is the next word. Most people that I see sign it now. today, now, today. This is time for now. So if you sign it 2 times, now, if it bounces 2 times, now, it means today, now, today, okay? You'll also see now day or now day. So that's today. Yesterday, remember that for time, anything that is in front of you is the future, anything behind you is the past, and anything typically on your body is the present. So that's how you're gauging time, okay? So when I say yesterday, I'm going to do this, it's going to go just a little bit in the back, right? So that's your hand shape, an A. You'll see some people do it with a Y. I would like for you to stay with an A. A is more ASL, not English, okay? So with your A hand shape, and you're going to go yesterday. You're going to move it back. Yesterday. Good? Yesterday. So tomorrow is just a little bit in the future, right? So tomorrow. Sound good? All right. Yesterday, just a little bit in the back, yesterday, and tomorrow, just a little bit in the future, tomorrow. All righty. So, staying with that, we're going to talk about last week, next week, and all of that. Before we do that, I want to talk to you about the sign for day. So day, if you want to say 2 days, how long were you over at so-and-so's, whatever, 2 days, instead of just 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days. Only goes up to 9. So then after that, it's 10 days, okay? So 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 10 days. Good? Weeks. Remember, this is the sign for week. Week. So that indicates 1 week, right? So 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Only goes up to 9. 10 weeks. So anything from 10 and beyond is 10 weeks. So 2 separate signs. Anything smaller than that, 1 through 9, you can do it all in one sign. Good? Okay. Month. 1 month, right? Remember the sign for month. 1 month, 2 months. Your palm orientation of this hand that shows the number is going to be facing towards you. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months. When you switch from 5 to 6, it's going to go back forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, it's going to be facing backwards to you. Then you're going to switch it, well, because you kind of have to. I don't know, it's just weird to do it that way. So it just feels weird. Anyway, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months. And remember, it only goes up to 9. So 10 months. 10 months. Again, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months. Good? Alrighty. Same thing with minutes. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You can do minutes like this, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. But then I do it like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It's still the same thing, but it frees up all this space so I can show how many minutes. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Hold on, 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes, right? So 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes. 10 minutes, okay? 30 minutes or half hour. 20 minutes, okay? Anything 9 and below, 9 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. the next thing we'll do is next week and last week. This is the sign for week, right? Week. So next week will be week next. So week in the future. Week in the future. I sign next week like this because like this is this week on the calendar. Next week is underneath. That's why I sign it that way. You'll see that. You'll see next week. You'll also see next week. Okay, so a week in the future or the week under this one on the calendar. Okay. Last week, week in the past. Week in the past. So last week. But the sign is week in the past. Now, if you want to say in 2 weeks, you can do in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks in the future or 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now or 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, 9 weeks ago, 10 weeks ago. Make sense? So, in a week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in 4 weeks, in 5 weeks, in 6 weeks, in 7 weeks, in 8 weeks, in 9 weeks. Okay? Always goes up to 9. There's 1 or 2 on here that don't, but we'll talk about it. Alrighty. Next week, last week. Next month and last month. Month is a little bit different. It's just next month. Oops. Next month. Sorry, my hands aren't cooperating. Next month. Next month. Last month. Last month. So, a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. Okay. Next year. The sign comes from year 1 in the future. Year 1 in the future. Year 1 in the future. Okay, so next year. Now, nobody wants to go all the way around. So they just hit next year. In 2 years. In 3 years. In 4 years. In 5 years. Okay? Last year, same kind of thing. It used to come from a year 1 in the past, year 2 in the past, year 3 in the past, okay? But now nobody goes all the way around. It's just hit 1 in the past, hit 2 in the past, hit 3 in the past, hit 4 in the past, and so on. But now they've changed it and reduced the movement altogether to be this 1 year, 2 years in the past, 3 years in the past, okay? So, last year. So, you'll see people do last year. Really, it comes from 1 year ago. So, but they're just taking this part of it, okay? They're snipping it down to just this part of it right here. So, last year. Alrighty. So, let me just double check. I have done 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. You've got that. Oh, 2 days ago. Okay, remember yesterday? The sign for yesterday? With your A hand shape? It's just a little bit in the past. Yesterday, 2 days ago is with a 2. 3 days ago is with a 3. 4 days ago, 5 days ago. But it only goes up to 5. No 6 days. It just feels funny. So, yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Alrighty. So we've done 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. You're seeing the pattern, yes? Next week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in 4 weeks. Okay. I'm going to assume you have that because my team is awesome and y'all are brilliant. Okay. Months, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. We got that. In 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years, in 4 years. Okay. I think we made it through that part. Now, next part. Every day. If you can see where every day, where we've got every day. That sign actually comes from every day I wash my face. Every day. Every day, every day. Every day I wash my face. Right? Hopefully you do. Every day. This every day, it means every day. Okay? You know, for every day, there are two ways to write every day. There's every day, one word, or there is every and then space day. Every space day means every single day, like each day is what that means. Every day, all one word, means every day, like your normal, your typical every day. Like this is an everyday, I don't know how to even give you an example for that. Yeah, now I'm stuck now that I'm videotaping. Anyway, so if it's every day, like every single day, then you're going to use this sign, every day, because this means every day I wash my face, okay? Every week. Every week is just week. Every week, every week, every week, every week. Every month. You're just going to keep signing month. Every month. Every year, next year, right? Every year. Next year. So, every day, every week, every month, every year. Cool? What if it's every Tuesday or every Monday? Think of having like a big calendar in front of you, and if you have, it's Monday, M, right? Every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday. That makes sense? Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You see how I'm moving over? Like I have the calendar in front of me, and I'm looking at all the Mondays, so as I'm signing, you have to envision Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday should be right in front of you, right? Because it's the middle day of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay? So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you start with your Monday over here, Wednesday, and then Friday. And you go all the way down. Every Friday. So this Friday, the first week, the Friday of the second week, the Friday of the third week, the Friday of the fourth week. So Friday. Every Friday. Make sense? Good. Okay. Make sure I mark these all off. Sometimes, if you think of a calendar in your hand, right? A way to remember this one is sometimes, so I touch my calendar. Here, right? Sometimes. Sometimes I go there. Do you here? Sometimes. Okay? Rarely, okay? It's still kind of the same concept, but you're going to touch, and then there's going to be all this time in between, rarely, and all of this time that's in between, okay? So, touch, and then a whole bunch of time between, and then touch again, touch your calendar, right? Touch, and then all this time in between, then touch, and then all this time in between. So that's rarely, okay, or occasionally. Then you have often or frequently. Often or frequently comes from the sign for again, right? How often do you do that? Again and again and again and again. So often. You're going to hit again. Again. Good? That means you do it again and again. So it's often, frequently. Okay? Next sign is one of my favorites, never. And you're going to use your B hand shape. B hand shape in a 7 shape, okay? So, never. See how I'm making the 7? Never. But never's really cool because you can change any sign really, but really never is one of those that gets modified based on how much you're emphasizing the word. So you can say, have you ever been to California? Oh, never. I've never been there. Never. But if you're saying, Have you ever, I don't know, done something bad or whatever? And the person can say, never, never. But if you want to like really be mad about, like, we are never talking again, then you do your never like really hard, like never, like you're karate chopping. Never. So that's a way to modify your never. Never. Well, it depends on how serious you mean never. So never, never, or never, or never. Like angry, never. I tell my children, you are never coming out of your room. Never. Anyway, okay. Next one is always. Your always is going to be here. Big circle for always, okay? Small circle tends to mean someone or something. Small circle. So you're going to use a bigger circle. Always. Oh, she always does that. Always. Remember, expression's really important. Okay? So, always. Always big circle. Always. Soon. Soon, you're going to use your F hand shape. Soon. Touch on your chin. Soon. Soon. You can also do it soon. This also means like shortly. Soon or soon. Okay? Soon. Remember this one, you need to touch it 2-3 times. Soon. Recently. Recently is going to be, right? It just happened recently. So this is you're going to use this movement, okay? Like to come here, but it's going to be right on your cheek. So right here, recently. And usually the face when you make with recently is this. Right? Cuz like it just happened. Okay. Forever. Lots of dispute over this one. You'll see people do always and forever or whatever. I do forever. Forever. You'll see that a lot. Forever. 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 Okay? So it starts with this hand shape, ends with this hand shape. Forever. But you'll see always, still, always, I don't really know, but this is the one that I use, forever. Good. Future, anything in the future? That's your hand shape, future. Later, you'll see everybody do this with an L, later, which means in the future, later. Okay? Later. Okay, the next word is late. I'm pairing it up on the other page with not yet, okay? So, the sign for late is one time, late. Late, okay? One time, late. And I think of it like, my kid's late, he shows up late, I'm popping him in the head when he walks in the door. Late, right? One time. Not yet, you can do this. This is the movement for not yet. It's multiple times, not yet. And a lot of people do it with both hands. Not yet, not yet. Either way is more comfortable for you, go ahead and do it. But late is one time. Late. Boom, like you're popping my kid on the head. Okay? All right. Early. For early, you're gonna have your hand, your non-dominant hand. Your dominant hand, you're gonna bend your middle finger down, right? That's your hand shape, okay? And you're gonna go right over. Early. Early. Okay? Early. Now, if you turn your hand this way and do it like this, it means available. Like, are you available for an appointment on this day? Available. Or is the apartment available? Or is the job still available? Available. So don't go this way because it'll look like available. Okay, so for early, you're going to go over like a waterfall. Okay, early. Okay, past, past. Very simple, right? Anything behind you means it was in the past, so past. Will is the same kind of as future, but it's typically it comes off your face, will. And you'll see people, they will sign that a few times sometimes. Like, I'm going to do that. Will. It means I'm going to do that. Long ago. A couple of different ways to sign this. You can do long ago, which I don't do that because it requires two hands, and I like to make my signing as simple and easy as possible. So I don't do this whole long ago thing, but a lot of people do. It's fine. If you like that, sign it that way. I do long ago. Long ago. 5 hand shape. Long ago. Long ago. Okay? Calendar. You can do it with a C. You'll see a lot of people do that. Calendar with a C, like they're flipping the page over. Calendar. I do schedule, which is your 4 hand shape, like you're drawing the lines of a schedule, a calendar. Okay, so that's how I do it. Oh, I have to look at my calendar. Oh, I have to look at my schedule. It means the same thing. But this is more visual, I think, than the C. It's more English. You'll see people do that, though. So, okay. Watch, as in your watch. When you have a watch, it's got that little face, right? So, watch. You're going to use your F hand shape. Like this is called a classifier. It shows the shape of something. Watch. Right? On your wrist. Watch. Watch. Good. Clock. Same type of a thing. It's a classifier. Classifiers are signs that aren't necessarily the sign, but show what something looks like. Okay? So, for clock, you're going to have time, and then this round thing, that's boom, on the wall. So, clock. Clock or clock, wherever the clock is. Or if it's a hypothetical clock, you put it wherever you want. Clock, clock, clock. Okay? And then alarm, which is the last sign of the time category. The sign for alarm is this. Okay? If you think about it, you know those old school clocks that had the 2 bells on either side, and there was the little thing in the middle that ding, 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 to wake everybody up, the alarm, right? So that's the sign for alarm. Okay? It's also the sign for ring. Like if the phone's ringing, or you can do ring, but you'll see most like VRS interpreters if they're saying, oh, the phone's ringing. This is for like an audible, I can hear it ringing. Okay, so alarm. Alrighty, if you need anything, you let me know. But that is your time category. Have a great day.